The Dixie Golden Cross didn't happen. What does that mean for the market? New all-time highs for everybody? Lambos for everybody? Let's find out. Hello Adrian and welcome back to my channel. It is 7:30 p.m. and my time zone is UTC +8. Hope you are all doing well wherever you are watching around the world. It is a beautiful Thursday evening and wishing you all the best and welcome once again. It has been quite an exciting day, to be honest. We had quite some movement today. Well, we already kind of were expecting a nice move because, well, we could see the HVP on the 4-hour was extremely low. So I was already expecting some big movements during the day. Didn't fully expect this kind of like sort of like a pump, like a dump and pump. Can we call it the dump and pump? Yeah, it was quite exciting. Anyways, I want to say hello first to the hardcore crew who are basically with me almost every day. Hi Darren, hi Ignacy, hi JD, hi Theodore, hi Sweet Canary, hi Gil, hi Lex. Hope you are all doing well. So before we go into the technical analysis, let's go through the most important thing, the Dixie chart. The Dixie knows all, and well, this is basically what we are seeing right now. So yesterday we were talking about this, and I told you guys this is the spot that we have to be looking for, right? Do we get a golden cross on the Dixie, yes or no? That's basically what I cared the most around the world. And as you can see right now, we got rejected from the position, right? So as you can see here, beautiful rejection. Let me remove this magnet. Beautiful rejection from the EMA 21 all the way back down, and now actually you can see the distance is diverging, so it means that the movement is getting stronger towards the downside. And as you can see right now, the Dixie went nosedived all the way towards the downside. So while the Dixie was nosediving towards the downside, obviously that gave a huge and massive reaction onto the market, right? So for the record, for the people that don't know, well, the Dixie is very positive for us in terms of the investing market. And yeah, if we are looking at the S&P, as you can see right now, it actually already touched the green box. What is the green box there? Well, that is the previous all-time high. That's the reason why I put that box there. As you can see, already all-time high, and well, now it is just basically taking a little breath and then most likely a break towards the upside, and we will most likely get a new all-time high as well. Other than that, on the Nasdaq chart, we can pretty much see the same thing sort of as well. So we took a little bit breather here, consolidating a little bit, and most likely it's gonna go back up once again, and we are most likely gonna see another new all-time high very soon on Nasdaq as well. So anything new? Nothing new. Nothing new there. With more all-time highs, we keep on making all-time highs after all-time highs. It's normal. It's perfectly normal. Anyways, let's move into the Bitcoin technical analysis. So this is what that's the wrong chart. This is what the daily is currently printing and looking at. As you can see, beautiful candle towards the upside, but I think the short term candle is what we were more important, or what we are more interesting at. So let's revert a little bit, right? So let's revert a little bit to basically yesterday, right? So this is basically where we were at yesterday. And what did I tell you guys before why is this making so much bigger? 1 second. What did I tell you guys is what I was looking for is basically a reaction or a rejection from this pattern here towards the downside, because since we broke down from basically a trend line, I told you guys most likely that is not the end of the pattern just yet. So basically this is the trend line that we are talking about. Our small ascending triangle did not go our way, and we broke towards the downside. As you can see, a big drop towards the downside. And I told you guys most likely this is just a small push towards the upside rather than the downside. And if we were looking at things, we can see that I told you guys, if we are taking a Fibonacci retracement, we could see that it would be around the 11,700 area, or basically this this green box that we are having here on my chart. Other than that, I also said this is where we have to be looking at the RSI moving back up all the way towards this support or trend line, or whatever we want to be calling it, and then most likely a rejection from there as well. So, and what do we know? Let's move a little bit further in time. So it went up, obviously, and then we got our rejection here. Boom, as you can see here, rejection, and another up. And this is important to be seeing because I want you to see that how amazing it is. So yeah, we got all the way up here, but barely, you know, just did not touch my green box. Just barely did not touch my green box towards the downside for my shorting position. And basically this one, as I told you as well, we would be looking if this would be breaking up towards the upside, yes or no. So let's move on a little bit further. Did I click something wrong already? Yes, I think I clicked something wrong already. Okay, one more time. Here, from here basically. Let's play. Press the wrong button. So we got rejection, as you can see here, rejection here, and we can clearly see. Why is it stopping? Why is it stopping? Okay, because it's because it's already the next 4-hour candle. Anyways, so what happened is, of course, as you can see here, a major push down once again, all the way towards the CN line or the EMA 100, and then basically what happened then after is a huge pump back all the way up here. But as you can see right now, we are still basically in this zone here. We have not broken into out of any structure or anything like that. But the positive thing is we are still holding our trend. And as you can see here, we've been holding this trend line from since 28th of July or something like that, right? So it's a long trend line that we have been holding, and basically we keep creating higher lows, right? So that is what I am very interesting and looking forward to. So this is basically the structure that we are forming on the 4-hour chart. Like I said, what we want to be doing is going back into this this green box here, and then obviously finally make a breakout, but making sure all the way here, making sure that we don't break our pattern towards the downside, or else of course that would mean most likely breaking back towards our orange box here towards the downside here. If we are making this measure move of this whole pattern, like you know before already, we would be breaking back down here towards our orange box. So nothing new there. I think everybody kind of is aware already. So what am I looking at? Well, the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend until the end, right? So right now I'm not in a position or anything like that. I'm just waiting it out here. If we are closing above this green box, most likely we will have another attempt, and maybe even breaking this green box towards the upside, right? So that is very, very possible. Where are we looking at for the next top? Well, we are looking at around 13,000, of course. Why is this green box there? Well, if we are moving back into the past, I'll put it on the 2-day chart so you can see it clearly. If you were moving back into the past, we can see that this is the 13. It's the area where we had the previous top, basically. So that's the reason why that green box is there. And of course the measured move from this pattern here, measured move from this here all the way up, the measured move here all the way up towards that top, of course, right? So also nothing very new there. Why I keep moving boxes here from one place to the other. Anyways, so yeah, the structure is still intact. That's the reason why I can't be bearish until we break the structure, right? So Let's see. Let's see what happens. But obviously, with the DXY going down, with the whole market, everything going up, I mean, I see very little, reason to be very negative or, anything like that. Can we have pullbacks? Of course, we have already had these serious pullbacks, as you can see here, serious pullback and serious. This is a serious pullback once again, but once again, we have created a higher low, so our structure is still intact, and nothing's bad there. But like, as you know, I just prefer to be trading levels, and I just like to be trading from box to box. So if we are closing, if in the next 4-hour candle, if we are closing below this green box, most likely we'll be targeting going back down towards the green box here. If we are closing, that will be the big one. If we are closing below this green box here, I would be, that's the big one. Then most likely we'll be breaking down all the way towards the downside. Congratulations, Laxman. That's very good. Along from 11,350, I assume that you were thinking, okay, price is going to be breaking down towards this green box here. I'll be making my entry there and play the bounce towards the higher box towards the upside. Oh, sorry for the noise. The little oracle just woke up, and so if you hear him crying, I apologize for that. But Laxman, that's I think that's the perfect play that you have been doing. 11,350. This area is the support zone, and long from there made totally sense. Well, if you're asking me what would be my stop loss, well, the stop loss is very easy, right? If we just tick down here below this previous low, or the EMA 100 at 11,273.5, that would be my stop loss. So I think you have a perfect spot, or a perfect position right there, to be honest. I would just be holding it and see what happens over the next couple of 4 to 8 hours, basically. As long as we are closing above the pivot line, above here, the 4-hour candles, I mean, as long as we are closing above above here, things are perfectly fine. But what you really want to be seeing is the candle to be closing above the 10 simple moving average, right? Which is currently at 11,511.5, right? So 11,511.5 is what you really want to be seeing the next 4-hour candle close to be closing at. If you want to be, very conservative, let's put it like that, then just take profit, right? If you see that the price is closing below the 10 simple moving average, just close your position, take your profits. It's a few $100s, why not, right? But as long as we are holding above the pivot line, then everything is just is fine. There's no issue. There's no issue at all with the price, right? So in the short term, 1 second. Okay, come stream with Daddy then. Oh, hello world. He's not having a good time right now. What is it? Huh? Is Bitcoin going to go up? Oh, there you go. Oh wait. And he puked on me, of course. So yeah. Yeah, I've seen about the rumors, Constant, but we'll see if it is the truth, yes or no, right? I mean, and I hope it's the truth. I mean, if they have a vaccine, I would be very happy about that as well. Can I have a lamp in so I can clean myself a little bit? He has been watching charts every day, so there you have it. Somebody in the know says that they don't have the vaccine. Okay. Yes. What is it? 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 Huh? What is it? Wait. What is it? Wanna show? Wanna show your face? You wanna show your face? Wanna show your face? Okay. Here. Wanna show your face? Hello. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Hmm? Alright, I'm gonna give you back to your mom and you should be sleeping. You should be sleeping, yeah? There. Anyways, for the short intermezzo, a little bit of baby puking. Anyways, what we want to see is basically a close on the next 4-hour candle close in the next 11 minutes, 12 minutes is above the 10 simple moving average. He's not that breakable, Zach. I mean, at first, when he's newborn, of course he's very fragile. But when he's now he's already 3 months old, so he's fine. He's quite strong already. He has strength already, and his neck also. So he's not that weak, right? So anyways, back to our technical analysis. Like I said, as long as we keep closing above this pivot line, the 4-hour candle close, everything is fine. But like I said, what we want to be seeing is basically closing above this 10 simple moving average and keep our momentum towards the upside, right? The big question is, of course, can we finally close some candles above this 11,000 11,700 ish area once again? Then most likely we will have momentum to be going towards the upside once again towards the 12,200, and then we'll figure it out, right? So first, what we want to be seeing is not so this trend line, this support that has turned into resistance, broken towards the upside. If that's basically what you have to be looking at if you are looking at the RSI, you will have to be monitoring that. But yeah, for now, just waiting for the next candle close and figuring it out if we are going to have our push more towards the upside, or do we get another swipe down towards our pivot line or something like that, right? So when is Link going to be falling? Well, it is already falling a little bit. I think after we have reached the 17.9 area that I have said that would ever most likely be getting. And for the people who think that, for the people that we don't think that we are going to go higher, I do think that we are going to go higher, because like I said, as long as I don't see bearish divergence on the daily on the chart, there's no reason to be thinking that we are not going to go up more. So so yeah, that's it's pretty crazy. But let me finish with this Bitcoin first before we move on into the shit coins. So yeah, what am I waiting for? So for me personally, right now, not in a position or anything like that. Waiting for resolution on this movement. Do we close and move up towards the upside, or do we swipe back down one more time towards this downside? And Banwheat, yep, you could call this a double bottom, right? So for people who are not aware, so this would be a double bottom like this, right? And then we make the most famous W pattern, or the win pattern. winner like this, right? So, and then basically we break towards the upside, right? So definitely a possibility. That is very possible. But like I said, what I most care about is that we are holding this structure right now, right here. Every time we close a candle above this green box, things are fine. But now, of course, we need to be starting to be closing higher, or else we will be starting to make a lower pattern, right? So what we want to be seeing is keep higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, right? So Yeah, we'll find out over the next couple of hours where we are sorry, every hours every couple of minutes where we're going to be closing and where we're going to be thinking up next. On the daily, this is how we are looking, how it's looking at things. It's quite important tomorrow by the daily close that we are start closing above the 10 simple moving average, like I said, to keep the momentum going towards the upside once again, right? So keeping price below the 10 simple moving average would not, it would slow down our progress towards the upside, right? But like I said, with the DXY failing to make a golden cross, with the markets rallying towards the upside, I really don't think that there's anything that can stop it anymore right now. I really do believe that somewhere in the next couple of weeks we'll most likely be back to 12,200 area somewhere here, and maybe we'll be like I said, we already have one test, second test, and usually the third time is the charm. So yeah, it would look it would be beautiful, right? So one test, second test, third test like this, and then off we go. Off we go towards 13,000 and then most likely 14,000 later on. Anyways, so let's take a look on Link. Everybody is interested in Link. Link, like I said, I think was it yesterday? Yeah, maybe yesterday I was telling you guys 17.9 or this R2 level is most likely what I am looking at, and we did not completely touch it yet. We went to 17.7 as you can see right now, but yeah, if Bitcoin closes pretty well, and if this candle here closes above the R1, above 16.914 in the next 5 minutes, we might still see that rally towards the upside. So let's see. But obviously things are starting to look on the 4 hour, but yeah, like I said, this can easily go back down and then make another push towards the upside or anything like that. What I do believe is once we hit this area here, I do believe if we do hit that today, we'll make some retracement towards the downside. And for Shamir, where do I think that Link is going to be making that fall towards the downside? Well, the pivot line, right? So we have support here at the usually what happens is we pull back towards the 10 simple moving average, which is currently at around $15 and $15.15. So that's basically what I am looking at. If it makes another push towards the upside, then a small pullback towards the downside here, and then most likely up towards the next one. And where's the next one? Well, the next one is most likely $20 or something like that. Let's take a look on the daily, where we can see the Fibonacci levels. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let's see here. Here, of course, that's because it's on the yeah. So on the daily, we can see the R5 here. It's at 19.28. So very close to the $20. But I would expect somewhere around near the $20. It's also like a psychological number once again, right? So somewhere around there. I would think so. Yeah. A lot of support here, as you can see here, around the R3, which is at 14.134. So yeah, a pullback towards $14, $14.50, something like that is most likely going to be the case, and then we'll take it from there towards near $20. That's like I said, yeah. There's no do we see some bearish divergence? no, not really. We don't see any bearish divergence. So yeah, continuation of the trend. Like how crazy that it is to be saying that we are. Yeah, this is yeah, once of a lifetime, pretty much, right? Like look at this. It's just one parabolic trend towards the upside, and then at one point it's gonna crash and burn, right? So be very careful of that. Once we start making bearish divergence on the daily, then the pullback is not going to be a small pullback. So the pullback is going to be a serious pullback, right? Like a 60% pullback or something like that. Well, not immediately, but you know, over time, something like that. So be very careful and be very aware of that. And when is that most likely going to be happening? That's most likely going to be happening when Bitcoin is going to make a very strong push towards the upside, right? So I would think that, you know, once Bitcoin is like, you know, hitting that it tops and it's moving towards the top, then I think the fun time is over as well. So where would I think that it would be? Like, yeah, most likely around the 14,000 if Bitcoin gets there, right? So that's basically where things could potentially be very, very dangerous. But for now, all I see is continuation of the trend. So if you would be asking me, is this the all-time high? Or are we going to be making a pullback? Yeah, most likely somewhere around here we make a small pullback down. But yeah, I see continuation towards higher high or a new all-time high for Link, to be honest. No bearish divergence, so as long as I don't see bearish divergence, it is continuation of the trend, and the trend is your friend until the end. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Link. I'm still bullish about Link. So if you're asking me if I am already starting to be bearish about Link or thinking about the pullback, nope. Most likely still continuation. Other than that, yeah, I've been looking at several charts from these altcoins. Like I've said before, Band is looking quite toppy as well here. But once again, short-term pullback most likely, then continuation of the trend. What else? Oh yeah, maybe let's take a look on Ethereum. All right, so this is Ethereum as well. As you can see here, Ethereum in our triangle, pushing towards the top side, very nice bounce here as well. At the bottom, once again, this was our low, this was our higher low, this is our higher low, and yeah, it's possible that we get rejected and go back down here once again, and then push back up. Very, very possible. Or we can just, you know, move up from here as well, right? So let's see what is going to be happening in the very, very near future, right? But for now, let's take a look on the RSI if we can see something on Ethereum, because it's actually starting to yeah, there's still definitely enough space that we're going towards the upside. So yeah, this could be it for Ethereum. A nice breakout towards this 400 ish area once again. So very, very, very possible. Good close as well, above all the major points, but we still have our green box here, and as long as we don't you know, close a candle above this green box, nothing to be saying, right? For Link, let me take a look, right? So maybe get a more detailed or more specific look. So we have our pivot point here at 15.298. So that pivot point is really important, right? So somewhere around there, I would put some orders, and then like you said, I would put some order on the S1 here, because that is a very big support line here. Most likely it's not gonna get there though, so I would be putting it 13.805, something like that, just above this line here. Maybe we wick down there or something like that in case of bad news, or in case Bitcoin gets rejected somewhere around there. Yeah, that's where I would be. That's what I would be thinking. But for now, like I said, I think we have continued even now after this close. Although we closed below the R1, I still think we have enough power to be going towards that R2 or the 17.9 area. I think we still have strength to be to be going there to be honest. So let's see. Anyways, we have our close, and let's take a look on the 4 hour. 4 hour, yeah. So the 4 hour closed beautifully above the 10 simple moving average, above the EMA 55, but below the EMA 21, which is obviously not a super bad thing or anything like that. Looks very constructive. I would Laxman, I would just be holding my long for now. Just maybe you have a super positive results if you can hold this all the way up to like 13,000 or something like that. That would be amazing for you, right? If you manage to get there, that would be something, right? I really hope it does. But yeah, I would just be looking at the 10 simple moving average. If you want to be very safe, take profits, close it below the 10 simple moving average. Technically, if you want to be, on a technical perspective, it's this low, right? So closing price dropping below the EMA 100 would mean a reversal, and most likely going down towards the green box towards the downside. If we close below the green box here, most likely down towards the orange box, right? So, but for now, I would not be too concerned. It's a good close. It's a good close, but we need to be breaking this. We need to be breaking this resistance towards the upside, right? So that is what we should be looking at. But to be honest, we had crazy movements already during the day. Big drop from this point here, 11.6 to 11.2, so $400 towards the downside, and then we pushed back up to 11.6 basically, so $800 move basically already. So I think we're gonna move a little bit sideways. I think the big move is not going to be happening today. So let's take a look on the expected move charts, right? So let's take a look on the expected move charts. Expected move charts are saying first standard deviation towards the upside would be 11,700, which is it's basically here, right? So would be back into our top green box. And the first standard deviation with the downside would be 11.4. Of course, that would be the green box towards here, back towards the green box down here. So we are in the middle. So yeah, that's makes sense, right? That we either go back here or we either go back here, right? So kind of what the range that we are expecting in. As you can see, it's angled toward the sideways, so nothing I can say there. It is 50-50 if we are going to go towards the upside or the downside. The one thing that is a little bit worrisome is, of course, the Stokes on the 12-hour are angling towards the downside. So I would be very careful on the next 12-hour candle close, basically tomorrow morning, where we are at. That could be a problem, right? So that could be a problem. Also, the RSI on the 12-hour is quite it's not that constructive towards the upside as well. So a little bit of an issue there. The daily Stokes are still curling towards the downside, so maybe it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Maybe it's not rainbow and sunshine, right? Let's take a look on the 4-hour. 4-hour is still curling towards the upside. So I do think that we'll still have momentum to go towards the upside. Most likely, like I said, towards this green box here during the later today, during this period later today, most likely towards this green box here. Do we break it? Yes or no? That'll be the main question. If we do, then great. Other than that, HVP, like I said, was already flashing when I woke up this morning. So I was like already, we're gonna see some movement today. So as you can see right now, it's still flashing yellow. So I don't think it's over just yet. But angling with everything, I'm angling towards the upside rather than the downside. But ooh, nice push from the bears towards the downside. Scary. Scary. But yeah, not in a trade, so can't really can't really be that excited about anything. I am just waiting for more confirmation. This is basically in the middle of my two boxes. I'm too scared to be taking any trades when we are in the middle of everything. If you're asking me right now, gun to my head, I do believe that most likely will bounce, in the next 4 to 8 hours, bounce towards the green box, towards the upside, back to like 11,650, 11,7 ish. But it's also very possible that we go back down towards this area here, and then it's all the question is, does the RSI or the 12-hour Stokes curl completely towards the downside and break it? If this structure breaks, then obviously back down towards our 11K area. So yeah, waiting for confirmation, waiting for some more data, basically. But yeah, I think everything is still very positive. Everything looks very constructive, although we are this is like some weird some weird movement that we're having right now, pretty choppy. But yeah, as long as we close 4-hour candle closes above the P line, or 11,423, looks good to me, towards the upside. But yeah, it's time that we break this this one to the upside. But this looks some sort of like a flag, a bull flag that we are forming, right? So doesn't look that bad. And then poof, towards the upside. So this is constructive in terms of RSI pattern. So yeah, is there anything else that I want to say? Yeah, not really. The most important thing is is the Dixie. Keep an eye on that. If the Dixie starts doing crazy stuff and start moving towards the upside, be very, very, very careful. I'm talking about this, of course, but of course that we basically got rejected on this golden cross, which is super, super, super good. So I don't see any problems in the short term for our price to be going towards the upside. Am I interested in any trades? Let me think if I can see any trades that would be interesting for me. No, not really. I am gonna make some long. I'm gonna put a long position basically here on the EMA 21. That has always been my general rule because, well, it's been in an uptrend. It's very rare that you don't get a bounce when we get towards the EMA 21. But yeah, we did already tested it here yesterday. So the more that you test it, obviously the worse that it is, right? So, but I will put some long orders around this green box once again, just in case price goes back down there. But let's see. Oh, we got a serious push towards the downside now. Well, serious. It looked serious, but it's not that serious. Gold pushing BTC towards the downside? Not really. Not really. So gold did a huge push towards the downside, as you can see, way bigger than Bitcoin. So for people who are saying that Bitcoin is volatile, well, this move towards the downside was more volatile than than with Bitcoin. But right now, as you can see, it's also making this move towards the upside, sort of like very similar, like Bitcoin flagging out here, as you can see, flagging out some sort of like accumulation. I do see most likely continuation of the trend towards the upside. To be honest, we are holding the simple 200 moving average and the EMA 200 as well, as you can see here on the downside, right? So as long as we are holding that, things are fine. But is it possible that we swipe one more time towards the P line here? Sure, it looks like it. So around 1920, but very similar to Bitcoin. If we keep holding this level, we should get a bounce towards the upside and then reevaluate from there. But to be honest, yeah, Bitcoin did better than gold. So this push towards the downside was way weaker than with gold. But yeah, not too concerned. Let's put it like that. Not too concerned about our good old Bitcoin. Consolidation, most likely, but I don't. Yeah, I can't be bearish as long as I don't see any any break of the price structure, right? So I can't be bearish. I still don't see any 4-hour candle close below this first green box here, so nothing for me to be super concerned about. I will be more concerned if we get a if we get a candle close below this green box here, the 11,000 area. Like I've said before, that would make me panic a lot more. But as long as we keep we keep, every time, as you can see, every time we wick up, and then we basically keep closing above the green box, which is strength in the market. Although, you know, it can't keep doing that as well, right? So, but rotations, and most likely things will be okay. But in terms of trading, yeah, I'll put some scam orders around this green box here. That's basically what my plan is. Other than that, not in a position, so cannot be that excited as with you guys, or as with Laxman, who has a position right now. And I'll be waiting for Mr. Good old Link. Link is making more pullback now, so maybe we'll get that pullback immediately down towards not that there, sorry, toward this area here. So yeah, I will be putting some scam orders on Link though. Yes, I'm still bullish on Link, so yeah, I will put some orders there. Like I said, EMA 21 is always a beautiful level to be putting some orders there. So here, but most of the times, and definitely when it's a very strong trending move, of course, the 10 simple moving average is the first one. But yeah, I like the EMA 21 here. So 14.647, 648. I think that's a beautiful number there. So let's try to get some Link orders, long orders from that area. At least that's my plan. Let's take a look if ETH did something. Oh, ETH got rejected. As you can see, ETH is actually sort of the leading indicator, right? Leading the market. Got rejected once again at this R2 level, pushing. But like I said, can go back down here and move back up. We will get a resolution most likely this week, as you can see. End of the triangle. So over the next couple of days, it's either moon or it is doom. So basically 13,000 by end of the week or next week, 13,000 or 10,500, most likely for Bitcoin. So one of those two scenarios, and yeah, we just have to be ready for it. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Gotta go, guys. Have to put the baby asleep now, have to burp him, and so on and so on. So and put in some scam orders so that maybe I get hit later. I'll update you guys tomorrow, of course, and if I get into some positions, and if things are going the way that we are expecting it to be going. So until tomorrow, please stay home, stay safe, and of course stay COVID free.